guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am really excited because in my hands here I have got my first ever Scrawlrbox. So Scrawlrbox is a art subscription box. You get it sent through the post every month and it's mystery art supply, so you never know what it is that you're going to get. I'm really excited. I've been following them for a little while now, and I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos on people unboxing their Scrawlrboxes from past months, and the things that they have in them are incredible. So I'm really excited to try out Scrawlrbox. I got myself a 3-month subscription just to sort of test it out. And yeah, we're gonna unbox this today and then create some art. Okay, so here we go. So it comes in like the slim packing box, which I really like, with Scrawlrbox written on the front of it. Let's get into it. Kind of a, feels like it's a little bit bulky on one side, so it makes me really excited. And oh, look at that. So Scrawlrbox, like I said, sends out mystery art supplies every month. So these are the art supplies which is in the tissue paper, but they also feature a different artist every month, and they send you a print of that artist. So this is this month. It's kind of got a cool graffiti vibe. There's always a theme to Scrawlrbox as well. And he's like writing scroller. That's really cool. So I'm gonna guess that there's some kind of like graffiti vibe. So the featured artist is Cy Mitchell. And he is the current UK illustration champion, which is really cool. And then they give you like a little bio about them, and as well as their social media links so that you can follow them. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus on that, so that you can follow them if you like their work. So that's really awesome. I like that a lot. And they also send some pieces of paper. So we've got 2 pieces of paper here. Let's put this to the side for a second. Now let's get into the fun bit. Oh my god, I'm so excited, guys. So I ordered this at the beginning of the month, and they don't ship until quite late. So I've been waiting so long, and oh wow. Okay, so you get like a little treat. So you get like a mint. This month is like a little mint toffee. So that's really nice. And then you get like a little, I don't know what you'd call this, like a menu bar thing. But what I think is really cool is that they give you a Scrawlrbox challenge, and this month's challenge is Paper Tiger, which is so cool. That's really cool, and then it tells you a little bit about the things that you get in the box. And it actually says at the box for me, it says, this month we want you to get inspired by illustrative street art style. So that's really cool. And they give you a bit more information. So you get a sticker. Oh wow, I love that. That's super cool. It's like tiger stripes in the colors that you get in the box. So these are Pilot Pintor markers in medium, I'm gonna guess. 1.4 millimeter. Shake about 20 times before use. Okay, so they're a little bit like Posca pens. Okay, let's see if I can get into this. Okay. And I will get my sketchbook in just a second so that we can swatch these guys out. Okay, there's one. I really love these colors as well, this like green and gold. I think that's really nice together. I think they curate a really good box, which is nice. They also have given me a Milan Graphite H pencil, which is great. You can never have too many pencils. Oh, there's also a Pilot Pintor. I'm gonna guess this is a fine liner, 1 millimeter fine liner. And they've also given me one in white, I guess. That's weird because they've given me white papers, so I guess I could use this for like highlights or something on my art. And what's this? This is a Liquid Chrome 20 Years Edition, Molotow, the original. Break seal only after purchase. This is cool. What's this? I'm gonna guess this is some kind of medium 2mm tip alcohol based marker. That's cool. High gloss mirror effects. And gives a chrome finish. And then they've also given me a Milan 420 eraser. Really nice. These remind me of the ones that I used to have at school a lot. So that's really cool. Cool, let's swatch these and see how they work. Okay, so off camera I just read this little menu a little bit more, and I actually found out that this liquid chrome is actually a silver marker, or well, chrome I guess, because it says chrome right there on the packaging. And so yeah, they're exactly like Posca paint pens, which is really cool because I do love myself some Poscas. And it actually says that these pens are great for painting on all different types of surfaces, and on porous surfaces like wood, paper, and cardboard it is permanent, and it encourages you to use something that's not just paper to do your design on. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to swatch out these and then sort of do like a little sketch on what we're going to do. And I've got this squeegee here. I don't use this one very often because it's quite soft, the blade, but I thought it would be really cool to paint this with these pens, Pintor Pilot markers instead. So I think that's what we're going to do. First off, we're going to swatch these out, so I'm just going to write here at the top, May Scrawlrbox. There we go. And yeah, let's give these guys a go. So, if they're anything like Poscas, they will take a little while to activate the ink. There we go, you can see the ink is like, can you guys see that? The ink is like coming out there now. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus a little better. My hand, there we are. You can see like the ink's just coming through there, so we're getting there. There we go. Yep, so these are exactly like Posca's, which is great. So this is the Pilot Pintor F. And for a fine liner, well, I guess it's not really a fine liner, is it? It's still quite thick lines, so I'll have to keep that in mind for my design. I feel like I maybe should have shook these and activated them off camera, so I think I'm going to do that so that you guys aren't bored by me constantly shaking these. I will see you guys. Okay, so I've kind of swatched all of those out there. I'm loving this sort of green, gold, silver combo that's going on here. I think that's really cool. I did also swatch the white pen. I did a little triangle on the black, but I didn't wait for it to dry for long enough, so where you can see I was trying to like get some of the black off the white pen there. But I'm really inspired by this combo here of these three colors. I think that's really cool. So I've just started sketching out some ideas. I'm kind of thinking I want to do like a jungle inspired thing. I'm also kind of really just loving botanicals at the moment, so I don't know if that's just me kind of wanting to include my love of botanicals, but I also really want to include this this tiger idea. I can't really go too thin with the lines because they're quite thick, so I have to kind of keep that in mind whilst I'm sketching this out. I kind of want to do like some big leaves like this, and then have like a tiger face just like poking out from the leaves, like in gold. I think that would be really cool. And I kind of want to do the stripes as well, so maybe he needs to be... Okay, let's think about this for a second. I'm really digging this like monstera cheese plant thing here. I'm not so much digging this fern that I've drawn, so I'll get rid of that. And I really only want to use the colors that they've given me, so it's quite a nice sort of, I feel like that's just a really nice palette. So maybe if we do like another cheese plant here, maybe a bit bigger. Cool, okay, I feel like this is already a better idea. I can do like the holes, and then the tiger can be like coming out from the side, but you can see bits of him through the holes. I feel like that would be a much nicer idea. Oh, Jesus. See, that's what happens when I have a pencil in my hand and I'm not paying attention to where I'm putting it down. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. That's what experimenting is all about, right? That's why we don't do this kind of stuff on the actual thing. So yes, and then maybe we have the tiger. Like that. And then we can do something cool with the stripes with like the gold and the black. So if we're doing like the silver and green for the leaves, and then we can use the gold and the black for the tiger, I think that would be really cool. I'm gonna have to look up a tiger reference photo because I can't think of how. I feel like this is very much becoming a bear without me intending it to be. And then we can do like something cool with the stripes, and then I don't know, maybe some stripes here because he would be seen through the leaves. Or maybe we just do this like that. Okay, I'm gonna just really quickly look up some tiger references. So I just really quickly looked up some tiger references on Google and realized that I was in fact drawing some sort of weird bear-tiger hybrid creature, so I took the opportunity whilst using some reference photos to sketch a more tiger-looking image. I wasn't super happy with what I had, but I did really like the composition of this piece, so I decided to open up a few more reference images and practice drawing out a few more tiger faces until I found a pose that I really liked. After a little bit of Google searching, I found this great image of a very regal looking tiger, sort of
sitting out surveying his kingdom, and I absolutely loved the way that he looked, and I really liked how I was able to translate that into a sketch, so I decided that that was the pose I was going to go with. So after that, it was just simply a matter of transferring my sketch over to my squeegee, and I just did this by eyeballing it, as I really didn't want to use any other sort of carbon paper transfer method of transferring my sketch over. And it was really interesting just trying to do this sketch over onto my squeegee. It didn't occur to me how difficult it would be to work on this piece of wood that was also curved on the insides, where you would hold the squeegee if you were actually using it for screen printing. So that sort of posed a couple of issues, and I had to adapt my design a little bit to make sure that it sort of fit those curves. But in the end, I was really pleased with it, and I would definitely do this again in the future. It was such a fun transfer method, and it's really just kind of fun to sketch on wood for a change as well. Once I had completed my sketch on my squeegee, I just went straight on in with my new Pintor paint pens, and I started off doing the leaves first, as they were sort of the biggest blocks of color, and I wanted to just kind of have a bit of a practice coloring in on the wood, as I'd never done that before. It was really useful actually starting off with the leaves, because if I needed to go over the lines and sort of redo my design a little bit, it wasn't too bad, as I had left a little bit of space in order for me to sort of make some mistakes. Painting with these pens on the wood was really interesting, just trying to figure out how best to lay the paint down to give me sort of a really solid block of color, and also working with the wood grain. I found that working with the grain as opposed to against the grain was just generally a lot easier. There were also a little bit of rough edges on the sides of the squeegee that I hadn't noticed beforehand. If I had taken a little bit more time, I probably would have actually sanded that all down, and there was a couple of sort of bumps in the actual wood itself, which again, I probably should have taken a look at the sides of the squeegee better to decide which side to draw on, but because I just did this for the video, it didn't really bother me, and actually it was really fun just trying to figure out ways to get around these little things, and I think the rough edges give it a little bit more character than if it had all been completely smooth. Now, because I was using these paint markers, I needed to make sure that I gave them time to dry, so rather than going straight on in with the silver chrome pen for the details on the leaves, I instead went in with the gold and started doing the big blocks of color for the tiger. I'm really glad I went with these color choices of just having the two colors for the leaves and then using the other two colors for the tiger itself. It just kind of made the entire piece pop a little bit more, and by using the bigger, blacker gold pen on the tiger first, it meant that I was then able to go in a little bit later with the black pen to do some of those finer details. As you can see here, I did adapt my design slightly. After I drew in the large veins on the leaves, it just looked a little bit weird to me that there was nothing else sort of detailing the leaves, so I drew a couple of other veins just to give it a little bit more depth, and I realized that I had actually forgotten to set a color for the eyes and nose of the tiger, and I knew I didn't want them to be black. I wanted them to stand out, so I did them in the silver chrome as well, just so that there was a sort of a pop of shimmer and glint there. By the time I had done all that, the wood had actually soaked up some of the paint and it made it a bit drier, so I was able to go straight on in with the black pen and start drawing in the tiger stripes and just finalizing those few little details.
So yeah, so there's my finished squeegee. God, I absolutely loved this. It was so much fun to make. I just love that like sparkle on it and like the look of the bare wood underneath. I just think it's such a fun thing. Thank you so much, Scrawlrbox, for such an amazing box. I'll leave the link to their website down in the description if you guys want to check it out for yourselves and maybe get one for yourselves. I'm so looking forward to next month's box now, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me do this. If you also got the May Scrawlrbox, then drop me a comment and let me know what it is that you did with yours. I'd be really interested to see. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!